Hello everyone. You are watching a segment of the Countdown program from September 14, 2023. Today is Thursday. Watch the full version on Patreon, where another program will be released today, postscript, but more on its topics later. And now on to the main events. Confusion reigns in Putin's circle. Everyone understands that the North Korean Wen with his weapons will no longer help, that a real large-scale catastrophe is approaching, but no one knows how to avoid it. Even Defense Minister Shoigu is throwing up his hands in response to the question of whether Russia can win this war. Moreover, after a short time this clumsy interview with the minister was hastily deleted from the Ministry of Defense website. And this is not just an embarrassment. The mood among the elites could not be more gloomy. After Putin's escapades against Chubei, which Putin made during a public speech at the Eastern Economic Forum, the rich celestials shuddered. Of course, the leader openly expressed his readiness to dig an ice pick named after Trotsky. Moreover, he marked the first skull on which this ice axe would fall. This means that potentially none of them can now feel safe. The king unilaterally broke the previous agreements with the family. But this unspoken agreement was in effect throughout all the previous years of Putin's rule. True, sometimes Putin violated it. For example, by exemplary execution of Nemtsov. But then everyone just got scared and shut up. There was no open hot phase of the war then. Now even the old bandit Deripaska is whining. In the 1990s, everyone knew where we were going. Now this is a journey into the unknown, he said, and recalled that after the collapse of the USSR, everyone had some kind of role model. We want to be like in Sweden: order, cleanliness, laws. We want to be like in Germany: efficiency, reliability. Deripaska gave examples. Watch this and other stories in full on the Patreon resource. Become our patrons right now and look further in this program. Crimea is uneasy again. There have already been so many missed ones that Medvedev is about to break his nuclear slingshot. By the way, today is Alkapop's birthday, so they sent him a Crimean gift. This morning, not far from Yevpatoria, the racist S-400 Triumph complex worth $1.2 billion was destroyed. The United States is dissatisfied with the negotiations between dictators Putin and Kim Jong-un, and declares its readiness to introduce new sanctions if cooperation between the two caves leads to a violation of international sanctions against Pyongyang. Elon Musk was offended by the criticism and decided to transfer to the Pentagon control of that part of the Starlink satellite internet, which is used in the war in Ukraine. He no longer wants to be responsible for crossing a certain nuclear red line with which Russian ambassador Antonov so frightened him. Russian cinemas knowingly impose fines by showing lifeless films, Barbie and Oppenheimer, without a distribution certificate. Both films are shown as part of a pre-show schematosis, with Oppenheimer being broadcast before the animated film with the spiritual title, Do Back. Watch in the program, postscript. Putin returned to Moscow and urgently convened the Security Council. The European Parliament resolution recognizing Lukashenko as an accomplice in Russian war crimes in Ukraine changes the political configuration. Against the backdrop of the demonstrative nullification of agreements with the family, Putin's throne lost one leg. And the mobilization of furry people can break the second leg of the throne, after which it risks losing its balance. And that is all. View all of our programs on the Patreon resource. And thanks to everyone who is becoming our patrons right now. Hugs to everyone. See you tomorrow on Friday Live. Glory to Ukraine.